Welcome back to Perks Recap. Back at it once again. We're going to be hitting Vital Information. That's the name of the band that we're hitting today. Never heard of them before. Don't know anything about it. The name of the song is Listen Up. This is a jazz fusion band, but that's all I know. I'm going in blind. Hopefully we're all going to enjoy this one. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get right to it. Keys. Okay. Okay. Before they transition into whatever else they're going into, let's get some information on this band. Al Hill suggested this. He gave me some information here. The jazz fusion group started by the drummer Steve Smith, and he was in Journey. Steve Smith was part of Journey in 78 to 85. The band has had a lot of turnover. This one is from 2002, and the name of the concert was Live from Mars, obviously the name of the album. Now the keys, who that's really taking control so far for me, is Tom Coster, is on the keys, and he played with Santana. So a lot of these people have been with other bands and other famous acts before, it seems like. Baron Brown on bass. The bass also caught my attention. Very, very good. And he played I'm sorry, that was Tom Coster with Santana. Anyway, The person he wants to highlight here is the guitar player, Frank Gambale or Gambali. I'm going to say Gambale. He said Frank is another all-time great. There's a few all-time greats in this band, in his opinion. And he's got the blurry hands that I always reference whenever somebody's playing so fast and so good. He said it's the blurry hands on steroids. Now, we don't have a video of this, but I'll definitely be able to catch it with my ears. Obviously, what I hear. And he does it without any distortion or overdrive used at all. It's all just him. There's no enhancements at all. And yeah, oh, he has a technique called sweep picking, which I've never heard of before, and I'll hear it during his solo. So that's something to look forward to. I'm sure the guitar solo is coming up here. Maybe that's what they're transitioning to now. Sweep picking. Let's be on the lookout for that, or let's listen up for that. Sorry, that's a terrible pun. All right, let's go. The bass. Go. Okay.
Frank Gambale. Frank Gambale.
Gambale.
Tom Coster. Baron Brown, Boston Zone.
There you have it. That is vital information with the song Listen Up. Jazz Fusion. I would have never gotten into Jazz Fusion if it wasn't for Al Hill, who suggested this one. He donated for this one. I want to thank him for that. If you'd like to be like Al and donate, information for Venmo and PayPal is in the description below. It's also at the end of this video. Or hit the thanks button on YouTube. That's another way you could donate. And if you donate, I react to anything you want me to. And this is a perfect example of that, because I would have never gotten into any Jazz Fusion. I would have never heard this song without the donations from Al. And I gotta say, that sweep picking that he was mentioning about the guitarist Frank Gambale, and they pronounced his name at the end, thankfully, so I can say it right, Gambale. It's interesting. It creates kind of an interesting sound. It's very unique. First of all, very unique, and I can tell, there was no video obviously, but I could tell the speed it must take and the coordination. Just, he's very fast and very precise, obviously, to create that kind of that picking style. But it is like a sweeping picking. It goes all the way down, all the way back up. It is like a sweep, and he does that a lot throughout the song. It's very, very interesting and very, very impressive. But the keyboardist was also super impressive. The bass the entire time from start to finish was excellent. And of course the drumming. No vocals, and I'm just realizing right now that there was no vocals. Yeah, there was none. Just realizing it. I always say the vocals are the last thing I'm looking for, really, unless the song is really tailored for vocals, like it is the main thing, the main part of the song, in which case someone's voice can be like an instrument you can appreciate. But that's not the case here. I didn't even realize it. But that's fine by me. I don't mind instrumentals one bit. So yeah, another Jazz Fusion winner for me for sure. Al Hill has another suggestion that we'll be getting to hopefully in the next few days. If you want to join me on the podcast that I have, Perks Recap Podcast, all you have to do is send an email to PerksPod@gmail.com. Tell me you want to be on, and we can set up a time and a place for us to, not a place, but a time for us to get on a call and get on the podcast. That's what Al did. He contacted me. He said he's into some sports. He likes the NFL. He likes football. And now every week, Al joins me. The person who suggested this song, Al Hill, joins me every single week on my podcast. Every Wednesday, we go over the NFL week before, and we preview the NFL week coming up. It is a great, great listen if you like the NFL. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. And until next time, I will see you later.